Hey beautiful people over there, here Raimundo Morales de la Torre. In this beautiful video, I want to explain to you why is it important to free yourself out of all kind of debt. I used to be a person that was submerged. I was involved in a lot of debt, and those times of my life were also the most disorganized and hectic moments of my life. I used to be a person that uses a lot that used to take or be involved a lot with a credit card. I had a very big amount of credit, like line of credit, or what, I don't know how you call it, this amount of credit that you are given by the institution that finances your debt. I used to be a person that used to hold a lot of debt, and it was just these moments of my life were the same moments that I was the most unorganized. My life was very hectic, and I was out of calm. I wasn't able to find calmness in my life. So yeah, I have, apart from that little story of me being involved in debt and being very in a life without calm. I have three reasons, okay? Why is it important to free yourself out of all debt? One, and I think the most important, is because debt keeps you out of present. If you analyze a little bit what is a debt, is very linked with a promise, and a promise involves the future necessarily, and we don't know the future. At least I speak for myself. I don't know the future, and making a promise is very risky. Making a promise is very risky because you don't know which will be the future conditions, the future circumstances, and you just and this is the first reason. It keeps you out of present and gives your life less calmness, less calm. It's more hectic. So that's the first reason, and it's very linked with the second reason, which is that debt is necessarily is one. My second reason divides in two, which confirm the second and third reason. It's a liability and an obligation and a duty. It's an economic liability. When you study a little bit of this thing that accountants study, and if you do a little bit of bookkeeping around your finances, if you have debt, this becomes a liability, and it goes contrary to prosperity, to wealth. So the less liabilities that you have, the better. And I am not talking only about debt that you go to the bank and you ask for a loan. I'm also talking about debt that resides, that is around contracts, like when you try to rent an apartment or a house. You involve in a contract, and this contract involves promises and liabilities, which is, they are even in the long term, So yeah, and that's the liability part. Then there's the obligation part, which you give your life more obligations. You're not following your heart, your intuition, your curiosity. You're not following whatever you're imagining and thinking, but what wakes you up in the morning is not a beautiful purpose. It's just that you have to pay a loan, or you have to pay the rent, or you have to pay that student loan, or you have to pay something. It's not very. I even think that it's not even very honest. It's not very pure. to wake up and not be guided by your intuition, by your true purpose, and it's very I don't know, sad, but it's very difficult. I mean, it's not well. It's not, I don't think a life guided by only duties and obligations and not true purpose is a very good life. So yeah, try to get yourself rid of debt, of all kind of debt, of promises, of that keep you out of present, of liabilities that reduce your wealth and prosperity, and obligations that do not let you follow your true purpose and curiosity every day of life. Make your alarm to be your purpose and not the debt that you have. That's my message, and I also truly feel that this getting rid of debt, getting rid myself out of debt has contributed enormously to my happiness. So I give this as a little secret to having happier days, beautiful moments, more smiles, more love. So yeah, thank you for watching, and try to get yourself rid of that. Love, peace, and hugs.